Howdy! Once you have an assignment, you can then participate in Room Search and Room Swap. Both are done through your housing portal and will allow you to select a new space to yourself, or you can swap with another student. To get started, you go back to your housing portal at myhousing.tamu.edu and log in back to your housing application. Once you're in your application, you go to the application status page, and at the bottom of the page, you'll see the options to select Room Search and Room Swap. Once you're into the Room Search and Room Swap, you get an explanation of what each one is. And read through that, the dates and access. You then see the instructions explaining some tips, tricks, and what to look out for. And then you get to choose Room Search or Room Swap. To get started, we'll start with Room Search. Once you click Save and Continue, you get one more reminder to watch a video if you haven't done it yet. And finally, you get to see all available halls. So any halls that have availability to choose your own space, you'll see on this page, and you'll only have to hit select when you see a hall that you're interested in. Once you hit select, you'll then be taken into that hall's page to view any available spaces for you to browse through. It's kind of like online shopping. You'll see add to cart. When you finally hit add to cart, when you find a space that you do like, it takes you to an option to select the specific bed space. When you confirm the reserved rooms, you get one more opportunity to review it all. And finally, it takes you back to the application status page. On the status page, you'll now see your new space. And if you had a roommate before, please note that the roommate will not come with you. So when you choose to do room search, it is only you and not your current. So now let's talk about room swap. So instead of selecting room search at the beginning of all this, you want to be sure to select room swap. The difference is that Room Swap actually lets you put your room up for grabs. That way someone else can either reach out to you or you can reach out to them. You can both agree to switch places. So once you've started Room Swap, you want to be sure to put your preferences to show what rooms you're trying to find and which rooms you're okay with switching with. This will determine how people can see you in the portal and how others can offer their space or vice versa. So once you select your space that you're interested in, you can add your preferences and go save and continue. At this stage, you'll be able to view any outgoing requests and incoming requests that you have. As you can see, right now we have 0. So you want to start new request. Once you're here, you can view anyone that matches the preferences that you're looking for, and you can look at available spaces to offer to switch with. So in this case, we'll find one that we're interested in. You can either send them a message, view their room details, and then you want to request swap. Once the request is sent out, you can then see it in your outgoing requests. This is pending until either you cancel the request or they accept it on their end. As you can see, at this point, we still don't have any incoming requests. On the flip side, they'll be able to see your request in their incoming requests and not their outgoing requests. So on their end, they will have to hit accept, or they can send you a message if they have questions about why you're wanting to switch or just information about the room that you are coming from. And once they accept it, it'll then blur it out on their end to then put it back on you to go in and finalize it. So finally, when you go back into your portal, you'll be able to accept and confirm the room swap, and you can review one last time to see which room that you're currently in, which room you're going to before making your final decision. So once you save it, it finally confirms it. So as you can see, there's lots of steps that you have to go through to make sure that this is actually something you want before committing to it. That way you're not doing anything that you may not be wanting to get yourself into, to give you plenty of time to really consider. So once you get that room swap complete, you can then go back to the beginning and it'll start you back to show you what your current new assignment is. For any questions, you can always reach out to Housing Assignments Office Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, 979-845-4744, or you can always email us at housing@tamu.edu. Thanks and gig 'em.